Hey, what's up, guys? J5Ds here, coming at you again with another Black Lightning review. Tonight, we're going to be reviewing Season 1, Episode 5. So, without further ado, let's get this thing started. Just want to start off by saying that tonight's episode I really enjoyed. I thought it was, really good. It was very interesting. One of the things I definitely loved seeing right off the back was Jefferson learning some more moves and new abilities. We've been seeing him grow as of lately for the last few episodes. We've seen him do electric shield. We've seen him do like a sniper type electric attack, and tonight we got to see him actually fly with his electricity powers, which I feel like is probably a long time coming because, most comics and other iterations of people who have electric powers, they tend to know how to fly. And I thought it was really cool that they actually going to incorporate it into the show. Granted, we're probably not going to see it a lot because I know it's probably, cost him a lot for CG to make him fly around the city like that. That's why we probably only got like a few minutes of screen time of him actually flying. So I definitely want to see more of that in the future. Hopefully, they have the budget and be able to do that a little bit more. But I thought it was just really cool that we get to see him, unlock new abilities and find different ways to use his electric powers. I'm not really sure how much more abilities we're gonna see throughout the season, but I definitely can't wait to see what else they can come up with for him to use his powers in different ways. One thing I also want to talk about is it seems like Gamby and Tobias go back. Um, I guess it would make sense that, Gamby obviously know who Tobias is as he's helping Jefferson, take him down, but he said a line in the show that he told Tobias to leave, and obviously, Tobias didn't. So I definitely want to know more about like what is Gamby's role in Tobias's disappearance or lack thereof, because all this time Black Lightning, Jefferson thought that he was dead, and obviously Gamby knew that he wasn't. So I definitely want to see how that's going to play out because that's a huge trust factor between Gamby and Jefferson that's probably going to be coming down the road when Jefferson finds out that Gamby knew all along that Tobias was actually alive and not dead as he thought he was before. Oh, one thing I absolutely loved in this episode was the flashback scene between Tobias and his father. I thought it was a really great, different way and use of the flashback because, if you watch the other CW shows like The Flash and Arrow, Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, all those, I wouldn't say they always have flashbacks, but Arrow definitely had flashbacks to the first 5 seasons, and they were they were just regular scenes between the characters with some type of makeup or hair effect or costume or something to make them look younger, to try to differentiate the past and the present. Maybe they changed the coloring tone for the most part, but what they did tonight in tonight's episode is that they actually had Tobias talking to his father, I guess from one of the many confrontations that they had as a kid with his sister watching in the background. They had Tobias on one side of the camera angle talking to his past father on the other side, and I thought it was really good. I can't remember anything who's really done that before. I'm pretty sure movies and TV shows have done some that type of style before, but it's definitely a nice, fresh breath of fresh air to see something different with the flashbacks with Black Lightning. Because, as I said before, Arrow, Supergirl, and all those Flash, when they do flashbacks, they definitely don't use that type of style, and I really, really enjoyed it. I definitely want to see more of that if they choose to do more flashbacks between characters. I would definitely love to see that type of style with interacting between the two different scenes, kind of meshing them together. One way they probably maybe have done that, they might not have been able to find a albino kid who looks like Tobias, the actor. That could be a possibility why they maybe thought of something that, and if it was, kudos to them for thinking of a creative way to fix that hypothetical problem if that was really a problem that they had. So I thought that was a really good use of the flashbacks in tonight's episode. So tonight we saw a new storyline introduced with Nissa figuring out what happened to the 9 kids that disappeared during the investigations of enhanced people. I definitely want to see more of this storyline. I definitely can't wait to see what's gonna unfold with this storyline. One thing that was kind of confusing with it, I can't remember which character said it, but I thought I heard maybe one of them said that the 9 kids were disappeared maybe 9 or 10 years ago, or but then the reporter gave her like material from 30 years ago, so I was kind of confused on how long these kids were taken from. I'm pretty sure it maybe be from 30 years ago, because if it is, it definitely lines up with maybe Jefferson and Tobias being two of those 9 kids that quote unquote went missing and have the enhanced powers that they have now. So I definitely probably it probably is maybe from 30 years ago, but I might have just misheard if it is from 9 years ago, but I'm leaning on more the side of it probably is from 30 years ago. I definitely want to see more of that storyline. I'm glad that they're giving this as something to do with her abilities, because it probably wouldn't be as interesting and exciting just to see her, go beat up on thugs or like street gang members who are trying to, I guess, sell the green light drug. I'm glad that they're giving her an actual storyline to, investigate and figure out what happened with the 9 missing kids and what happened, how her grandfather was involved, and who these people are that are like watching and trying to cover up what they did to those enhanced kids all those years ago. So I definitely want to see more of that, and I can't wait to see, what kind of story that this is gonna evolve into. I think this storyline is gonna work well with Nissa. It gives her a chance to, it gives her a chance to do something, and it also gives her a chance to, test out her powers and gain more experience in using them while figuring out what happened to those kids all those years ago. To go back to the 9 missing kids, I definitely think Jefferson and Tobias is one of the or two of those kids, because early in the episode we got a line from Gabby that saying that telling Tobias that the serum that they give him, it ages him slowly, and from what we've seen, it probably also gives him super strength, which kind of answers the question I pegged throughout from the first episode, is like how is Tobias and Black Lightning going to fight each other, because obviously Black Lightning has electric powers, and he definitely has the upper hand in that department. And at first Tobias seemed like just a regular person, but now we've kind of got the confirmation that he probably does have some type of strength. He definitely has enhanced, abilities of obviously not aging as fast, but I think that also gives him the side effects of having strength from what we've seen tonight when he broke his father's back, and just from how he killed Lala in episode 2. So I definitely can't wait to see that fight that's going to happen, obviously in the season finale or even before then, because it just won't be one-sided as I thought it might be with Black Lightning. I think you'll probably have a better fight and a formidable foe with Tobias, just because he has strength and all that. One prediction I have, I think Nissa is definitely going to put together that Jefferson is Black Lightning, because she's doing all this research. Her grandfather was obviously involved in the disappearance of the enhanced kids, and like I said earlier in this video, I think Jefferson is one of the kids who got those enhanced abilities and supposedly went missing. And I think that's going to be revealed that Jefferson probably was one of the kids, and Nissa's going to figure out either there's going to be a file on Jefferson, or Nissa's going to put the puzzles together that maybe her father is actually Black Lightning or has some type of abilities, which can explain like why she has those abilities when she hasn't been around a particle accelerator or fell into a waste dump or something like that to get powers, if you know what I mean. So I definitely think she's going to figure it out and definitely find out that Jefferson is Black Lightning before the season is over with. So that's going to be it for my review and thoughts on tonight's episode. I just want to say thank you again for watching and supporting my video. If you like what you see, make sure you like and subscribe, and definitely tune in for my next Black Lightning video. Unfortunately, the show won't return until February 27th. That's 2 weeks from now, but if I have time, I'll definitely maybe think of some other videos I can do with Black Lightning. But until then, I will definitely see you guys later, and thanks again for watching.